It's been a while since we really did any concerted marathon training. After we did Amsterdam in October of 2015, I kind of promised myself that although I had completed that marathon, I didn't think I had actually run the marathon. Well, I didn't think, I know that I didn't run the marathon. I did better than I expected, but I just wasn't fully prepared for it because I had, the burning toes issue that had plagued me from kind of the middle of June, beginning of July, right through until the middle of September. So I didn't really have time to prepare for it. And I said in the post-Amsterdam video that I really wanted to be able to run a marathon, so I would probably try and enter one in the springtime, and I would go back to my Amsterdam next October 2016, and be in a position that I was actually running it. So how have things gone since then? I've put up a couple of videos round about the end of the year, round about the Christmas and New Year period, in which I said that I wanted to start doing some more speed work and start building up for a springtime marathon. So I have entered the Belfast Marathon, which is in 8 weeks' time. In fact, I should have prepared this before, shouldn't I? In fact, just yesterday I got my number for it. So I'm runner 1077 in the River Rock Belfast Marathon on the 2nd of May 2016. So that's about 8.5 weeks from when I'm recording this. So have I actually done very much preparation for the Belfast Marathon, given it's only 8 weeks away? I'm sorry to say the truth is no, I haven't. I live in Scotland, so I shouldn't be blaming the weather for anything. You don't live here and expect to have lovely warm winters. And we tend not to get really cold winters. We did have one maybe 4 years ago where there was snow on the ground for 2 months, but that was very much the exception. Normally we get rain. You might get snow for a week or so, but that's about it. This year we actually haven't had very much in the way of snow. We've had maybe 2, maybe 3 days at the most over the whole winter, and that's all it's been. And we've had some really nice runs because it's happened at the weekends. And you can maybe see 1 or 2 videos on the Falkland Trail Runners channel of that. But it's been cold, much colder than normal. It's been much wetter than normal. And to be honest, I never have seen the attraction in going out. I don't mind cold, I don't mind wet, but when it's really cold and really wet, and really quite torrential rain at times, I really don't see the pleasure in that. So I've been a bit of a wimp and haven't actually done it. Okay, so where does that leave me? Well, I did start off doing some extra distances in January. Then the bad weather really started to hit and it stopped. But I picked it up again 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I have done a few long runs since then. I didn't video the first one. I did a video of the one that I did about 3-4 days ago, so that should be available on the channel. If it's not there already, it'll be there within a couple of days. So I have started getting back into practice and trying to build up. Some of the other guys in Leven Las Vegas are also doing Belfast, and they're out doing 30-kilometre runs this weekend. My run that I've done is Dundee to St Andrews, which is about 15-16 miles. I think it was about 26.5 k that I did a few days ago. So yeah, I can manage to do distance. I've got, as I say, about 8 weeks left to go, and part of that 8 weeks is a trip to Australia to see my son down in Adelaide in South Australia. So it's not going to be hot when we're there. It's getting towards the end of their summer, and but it will be kind of in the low 20s, I guess. So like a nice warm summer's day back here in Scotland. I've got a few runs organised for that. I've downloaded the Adelaide marathon route map, and it's actually a half marathon that they do twice. So it's half marathon route, and they do that twice. So I'll do that when I'm out there, and I've got a route somewhere between 30 and 40 kilometres. Depends which information you look up. One place it says it's 30, another place it says it's 40, but whatever, I'm going to do that. So that's from the Adelaide Hills all the way down to the beach. So I think over the 8 weeks, I feel that I'm quite comfortable running 10, 12 miles just now without any real difficulties. So that's about the half marathon distance, a bit short of the half marathon distance. But over the next 8 weeks, if I can manage to build up by increments of a mile, 2Ks a week, then by the time the marathon comes round, I will have done at least the 18 miles that people recommend to aim for in your marathon training. So I think it'll be okay, but I don't think I'll be running the 4 hour time that I would like to achieve. So we have entered the Amsterdam Marathon again, and so that gives me the whole of the summer, and I'm really in no doubt that I'll do that in 4 hours or thereby, 5 minutes either way. So that's my target. 4.5 hours for Belfast, 4 hours for Amsterdam. I'm going to try and fit in an extra marathon in the UK to keep the costs down sometime over the summer. So that will keep me going as well. And I've also entered 2 half marathons so far. The Leven half marathon, which it's only about 2 weeks after Belfast. But that'll be interesting to see how you recover after Belfast. And I've also got a confirmed place for the Great North Run again in September, which is about 3 weeks, I think, before Amsterdam. So between May and the end of September, beginning of October, June, July, that's 4 months. So I'll see what I can fit in over that period. But the plan is to get myself comfortable and get my time down to round about the 4 hour mark, which will be okay for somebody that's in their 60s, I think. Burning toes that I had last year, I've just not entered the equation, haven't had that problem at all, so that's fantastic news. That I don't have to worry about that anymore. So it looks like really all I have to do is focus on building up my leg muscles and getting them accustomed to the longer distances. And if I can do that, then marathon land, here I come. So hope you will stick with me and see how we go. Oh, before I go, one other bit of reasonably exciting news that I have to go stretch over and get another bit of information. So I have been doing a lot more research into the mechanics of running, and I actually took the plunge and took my level 1 coaching course. So here we are. This actually only arrived a couple of days ago. This is my coaching license. I'm now a licensed coaching assistant, licensed by UK. There we go, UK Athletics. So I'm really quite pleased with that, and pleased that I'm not only going to be, I'm using it quite selfishly because I want to learn how to be a better runner myself. I think if I am being honest, and I always like to be honest, that's my main motivation for doing the coaching courses. But if I can help other people, and I'm already helping other people, then that's excellent as well. So the plan is, having got the coaching assistant licence, I have to wait for about 3 months, so that takes me to just after I do Belfast, and then I'm going to start doing the UK Athletics coaching running fitness course, which is probably going to take the best part of a year, but once I finish that, assuming that I make the grade, then I'll be a fully qualified running coach, but it will be a novelty. Okay, so see you next time.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to make sure you get notifications of all new content.